All right, y'all. Part two, man. Like I said, y'all see the quarterback tiers. Y'all can watch part one, but I already went through the GOAT status, superstar, and franchise quarterbacks by Nick Wright, Nick Wright's quarterback tiers. I'm sorry, but we're gonna go to. I didn't even see. This is my first time watching this, so I'm about to see what's the next tier. I think it's serviceable. I think.
Back, according to Nick Wright, a tier by the name of serviceable quarterbacks: Carr, Goff, Jimmy G, Bridgewater, Ryan Tannehill. There, but Nick, explain to the audience, what do you consider a serviceable quarterback?
Honestly, I agree. Actually, Bridgewater, we already know what he did as a starter. Didn't throw many yards, but he did have. It's just the way they ran the offense. But he was a starter in this league before he got hurt his third year. But Ryan Tannehill, he proved it. No matter what nobody said, he made the throws that he needed to make to win the championship. To get to the AFC Championship. Jimmy Garoppolo still went to the Super Bowl. I just think if they had like Cam Newton or a healthy Cam Newton, I say, or maybe even Carson Wentz, I think they would have won the Super Bowl. They had a good chance. I ain't saying he didn't, but he didn't make the. I don't think he made the throws, man. But Jared Goff, I guess he got a pass because they had Gurley. They ain't really had nobody this year. Gurley really was limited the way that he carried the ball. He still ran for almost 1,000. I think he ran for almost 1,000 yards. Derek Carr is serviceable at quarterback.
It's a quarterback that doesn't kill you as long as you don't pay him like he's a great quarterback. More on those decisions in a second. But a quarterback that, if you are going to win it.
Tannehill got paid, but I don't agree. I don't think Tannehill's a bum, bro. Like he had a couple years in Miami where he threw for 24 touchdowns and 12 picks twice, and then this year he had a quarterback rating of like 115 or something crazy, bro. Like when it was time for him to make the throws, he made the throws in the playoffs. The Chiefs was a little different because they was down. They played from behind. But anyway, you see what he did in the two regular games, the wild card AFC wild card game, the AFC divisional round. Like Tannehill played good. He made good throws, man. He's actually a decent quarterback to me. So I got Mahomes. I think I got Tannehill top 15, but he got Mahomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those 11. Then at 12, I know he in the top 15. It's 12. Tannehill 13. It's not in order. And then Brady, I added Brady, and then Cam Newton. That's my top 15. I believe I think Cam Newton's better than Bridgewater, Goff, and Derek Carr. But the rest, that rest would be my top 15 to add Brady on here.
Championship with them. You need an A triple plus supporting cast. We saw Goff come close with an all pros on both sides of the ball.
I agree. Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley. I just can't think of right now. Yeah, they had those two. Aaron Donald basically won Defensive Player of the Year. And then Gurley, to me, in my opinion, he was the best running back in the league. He had 17 touchdowns, I think, that year.
Saw Jimmy G come close with the best defense in football, the best offensive line in the...
Yeah, the best defense, the best offensive line, and he had the best running game.
Best running game in football. But it's a guy that if this is one of your guys, you're always kind of, the wandering eye, looking around. Can we improve? And a guy that you want to pay like he is this tier of player, which is why I don't mind Teddy Bridgewater's contract, because he's paid like he's a serviceable quarterback, $21 million a year. I think Ryan Tannehill's contract at nearly $30 million a year is something the Titans will instantly regret. And Wilds, I think the Rams already regret the Goff contract because they paid him like he was 2 tiers above where he actually is, Kevin.
Yeah, that makes people think that Goff is terrible. But I know he had a bad season, but I think he'll bounce back. Goff is decent. He'll bounce back.
So, Brian, I think it's funny. You've got the 2 Super Bowl losing quarterbacks, Goff and Jimmy G on there. If a few things broke the other way, Mahomes is the GOAT. These guys are all of a sudden serviceable. If Jimmy G completes one pass, maybe he moves up. But I feel like it's...
No, bro, no. Even if Jimmy G would have beat Mahomes still the better quarterback. He got a league MVP, threw for 50 touchdowns. He's just a better thrower, eye test, everything. Jimmy G he be inaccurate sometimes when you watch those games.
It's interesting that the 2 guys that brought their teams to the Super Bowl, they're relegated to serviceable.
Well, that's still top 15, though. On his list, you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is Nick Wright's top 16 quarterback, so that's still top half of the league. So he got it right, and then on the bottom, like if you're not even top 16, then that's when you start getting to the other quarterbacks. I'm trying to think of one, like the Jameis Winstons and those guys like that.
Because Nick's list has to start in a crazy way with making Mahomes the best player ever that has played the game as a quarterback.
He's been a Chiefs fan. I think he's from Kansas City. Chiefs fan. He's been a Chiefs fan for a long time, so I get it. It might be a little trolling, but he probably just. I mean, he is the best quarterback in the league. But I think the GOAT status was just something fun he put because that's the quarterback for his franchise, and they just won. So he got a right to say he's the GOAT right now.
Position, which still is in question.
You tell him, Brian.
Yeah, I understand the fandom side of things, but that still is a question there, and it's still to be determined. But when I look at this serviceable list, I have to agree with you. I think you could potentially put Ryan Tannehill if he takes that next jump up to a franchise quarterback, but I don't really see a problem with this serviceable list. All of these guys have played well. I don't know that any of these guys could win you a Super Bowl, even if you put some of the best weapons around them. We saw that with Jimmy G last season.
All right, finally, here we go. The tier we've all been waiting for, the bottom tier. So everyone on this list, either in their 3rd year or younger, or in their 17th year or older. Nick, so if I'm to read this graphic in this tier correctly, you think...
You got Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, too young. Well, okay, too young. Kyler Murray, yeah, this is the 2nd year. But, I mean, it's too early to find out. You can't judge a quarterback over 1 year. The Baker only played 2 years. I think you give Baker another chance. Give Kyler Murray, let him come back for the 2nd year with Hopkins. Brady, he is old, but, I mean, Breeze is old, too. So I'm just saying, I don't get how you have an old tier, too. Big Ben Roethlisberger, he's old, but we got to see what he do when he come back. Aaron Donald's still too young. Josh Allen's still too young. Phillip Rivers old. I see what he's saying. He had a bad year last year. Haskins, he didn't even start a full season yet. And then Jones looked good last year, but he's too young. You can't judge a quarterback over 1 year. So I do agree with everything besides the Brady.
These guys are worse than the tier above it, the serviceable list?
Yeah, I just want to hear how Nick Wright got explained it. I'm going to stop it. That's it, man.
Well, what I think is you're more likely to win a Super Bowl or compete for a Super Bowl at this point in 2020 with everyone on serviceable above than everyone on too old, too young. The young guys, none of...
I see Cam Newton out on her, but Cam Newton been injured so much. But I know Nick Wright always been saying that Cam Newton had a better career than Matt Ryan, and he mad about him not being signed and everything. So I'm just saying, like, Nick Wright he not hating on Cam Newton. It's just that we can't judge him, man. Like Big Ben, he missed the whole season, but Cam missed this season basically, and we just haven't seen him healthy, man, in 2 years.
Of them have even played in a playoff game except for Josh Allen. And his first playoff game, the moment became too big for him to the level of he's just throwing over-the-head laterals in the middle of the field for no reason. So as much as I like Baker and as good as Kyler's rookie season has been, they've never played in one playoff game.
Right, so you can't judge him. He's right. It's too early.
So in 2020, are any of those guys going to win 3 or 4 consecutive playoff games, win a Super Bowl? No. And then there's the too old part of it. Phillip Rivers is cooked. He's done. We saw it last year. We'll see it more this year in Indy.
Yeah, the Colts don't really have nothing to lose, though.
Ben Roethlisberger just had a Tommy John surgery. We've only seen one quarterback come back from it. Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, dang. I just said Jake Delhomme came back. He about to say it in a minute, but Tommy John, you see a lot of the pitchers, because they use their shoulder. Quarterbacks and pitchers use their shoulders a lot. More so baseball because they throwing the ball 90 miles per hour. You see Tommy John surgery a lot in baseball. It's a lot of pitchers that had it.
He had one solid year and then fell off a map. And Tom Brady is 43 years old and all the arrows are pointing straight down.
Yeah, but we gotta see what he do, man. He gonna have Chris Godwin and he gonna have Chris Godwin, OJ Howard. I think OJ Howard got potential at tight end, and then he gonna have Mike Evans. I got Chris Godwin, the top 15 receiver. I got Mike Evans like 5 or 6. I got Mike Evans 6 or 7. He top 7 for sure.
So yes, everyone on this tier, and by the way, there would be a worse even sub-tier because I didn't include the Bears quarterback situation, the Dolphins quarterback situation. So there would even be a further basement. But of the quarterbacks we care about, these are the guys where either they're not ready yet or the Wilds, they're too far over the hill.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't doubt Brady. I don't know. We'll see what Brady do.
As in the case with Rivers, Ben, and your patron saint, Thomas Edward Brady.
I mean, Tom Brady went 12-4 last year. We all know it, Brian. He
12-4 with no receivers.
belongs. We know where he actually belongs in the GOAT. Like, they refer to one person as the GOAT, and you've got Mahomes
Yeah, but we talking about right now, though, man.
up there. So I feel like this.
I do agree, Brady should be up here, either franchise quarterback or superstars. I still got him in my top 5. My top 5, I got Mahomes number 1. I got Wilson 2, Lamar Jackson 3. Then I got Aaron Rodgers 4. Then I got Brady 5. But you can switch Brady and Rodgers if you want. But those guys still proven and everything, man. I know Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson plays so good, you can't really keep him out.
The whole segment was kind of just a Troll Wilds thing. It was mission accomplished. Fantastic job. Tom Brady's down at the bottom with Daniel Jones. So, Brian, go ahead. Nick got me. Excellent job, Nick.
Kevin, I kind of agree with you there. They put Mahomes at the top and put Brady all the way down at the bottom. You know, you add some weapons to Tom Brady these last couple of years. I think you take that 12-4 record in New England and you change things around.
Without Bill Belichick, though, but still, I think it even out. I don't think they win 12 games because they division. Think about it. They got the Dolphins, Bills. The Dolphins. I don't even remember who their quarterback was. The Bills had Josh Allen, like you said, his first. He played in his first playoff game. He's just too young right now. And then who the other quarterback? Jets got Darnold. He's too young. So they in a rebuilding division. So you take away Belichick, but you do add better receivers and a better tight end. Running backs, it's like the same. I don't know about Jones yet, but Michelle and James White was a nice little combination. But they need to get a running back. Like they should have got Tiger early, but what am I about to say? So I got the Buccaneers. I'm just saying they lose Bill Belichick, but they got Bruce Arians as the offensive coordinator. He's good, man. He's real good. But I'm just saying he's saying 12-4, but they won. That was mainly because of Bill Belichick and the system and everything. Brady did look bad at times, man. I don't think he didn't even throw 30 touchdowns. But I just think put the team around him. They won 30 games. It wasn't really because of Brady with them winning 12 games. It's their coaching, man. Because I think they're going to win the division. I don't even know who their quarterback is, but I think they're going to win the division. Like, so far, looking at the roster before the draft, I don't trust Josh Allen yet. Even though he's good, I like him. I like watching him play. Sam Darnold, he's not ready. And then the Dolphins don't even know their quarterback situation. So we'll see.
Really competing for a Super Bowl when you look at last year in New England.
There we go.
You were to add guys like Mike Evans and Godwin, but now he has
Mike Evans, Godwin, and O.J. Howard.
guys down in Tampa Bay. The one question that I would have is Kyler Murray, when you add DeAndre Hopkins to that list.
Yeah, I think Murray gonna have a good. I think Murray gonna move up. I think Murray gonna move up with the Jimmy G, Tannehill, and Bridgewater, and Goff and Carr. If you keep this tier, and I think Mayfield bounced back too, man. I think Baker might bounce back. I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
On his team, is he still too young? We saw him do amazing things last year with his ability to extend plays, running the football.
He did, man. He he looked like a Russell Wilson out there. I think he's smaller than Wilson, but still, as far as like how skinny he is, but
the accuracy, the strong arm. I think when you add him in there, you have to start bumping him up a couple levels.
Yeah, but we gotta wait till the season goes though. We can't go off 1 year.
And not only service.
They're in the division with the Seahawks. The Seahawks, the Rams, and the 49ers. So yeah, this is gonna be tough, man. The Seahawks over them right now. Even with Hopkins, I'm still not taking them over Seattle right now, I'm not taking them over Seattle, and definitely not the 49ers. Like, no, not even close.
I would add him to the franchise quarterback list if you get DeAndre Hopkins a couple more weapons and he plays well this year. So I think this season, Kyler Murray certainly could bump up
I agree.
some tiers on Nick's list here.
Yeah, that's it, man. I'm done with this. This is part 2, man. Y'all can check out part 1. Part 1, I went over superstars, franchise quarterbacks, and the serviceable franchise GOAT, superstars. And then this one I did serviceable, then too old, too young. Like I said, this list, let me see. Nick Wright got 6 plus 5, that's 11, plus 5, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He got 25 quarterbacks on here. Cam been injured, so this basically his top 25 quarterbacks. I don't know. I gotta put together a list. Like, I'll wait till the preseason is done, if we even have a season. But I'll do that to see how people look in preseason, and then you gotta see what the draft looking like too, because this is where franchises are made, man, with the draft. But that's it, man. Peace.